Tech fan. Okay, today we talking the defensive line, and I want to give you guys a reason to feel good. Now, look, this is a very deep group, and according to defensive line, edge, outside linebackers coach Kyle Pope, this is probably the best he's felt, obviously, coaching the group, one of the best groups he's ever pretty much coached. Now, obviously, that is massive when you talk about the group, obviously missing guys last year, but they've been full throttle this year, having about 13 or 14 guys, man, in total on the defensive line. Now, I'll tell y'all what, man. This group has continued to get better, and they made the acquisitions necessary for it to take that step up, right? Bringing in guys like Noah Carter. Yeah, this guy right here, he just got a different edge to him, man. He's a different breed, how he approaches the game, how he looks at it. He goes full speed. And according to Coach Kyle Pope, he says this is a guy that will bite your head off, right? He don't care. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of need that tenacity. Now, we talked about, obviously, in the last videos, Tawfiq Thomas being that tone setter. You need one on the edge as well, and it feels like Noah Carter's going to be the guy to obviously pick up that mantle and be able to be that for him. But that's not just him. It's guys he's mentioned walking off the bus like Jordan Walker. You know what I'm saying? Montre Bradford, he's been pleased with their growth and how they've been approaching the game, working hard, developing, taking those key steps forward. He expects a lot from them. He also mentioned Tajay McCoy was a player, obviously, they ended up getting, you know what I'm saying, out of the portal to come in and obviously make a difference, and we're seeing that. So I think he has a very deep, talented group, right? And there's guys in this group that's developing and playing at a high level, but he wants his defense to be fast, violent, and physical. They want to go with the kind of knock you in the mouth kind of approach and mentality. And I think that fits this scheme. Everybody's been talking about Coach Boogie, who is Coach Seymour, and the scheme and it being aggressive. And he wants them to play that type of physical style from the front line of the defense. But yeah, man, I think this defensive line group is going to be very special, very talented, man, when you look at, obviously, some of these guys. One kid I'm very excited about is Andre Fuller Jr. He had a really good freshman campaign, and obviously Coach Pope is just talking about building on reps, getting better and better each and every day. So I want to see what, obviously, Fuller's going to be able to do this year in his development, because he showed some splash last season. Him and, obviously, Montre Bradford are going to be some guys to continue to watch as well on the defensive line. Nobody's been really talking about Fuller like that. Obviously, we had to ask him today in the press conference, but I think he has a very, very, very bright future, and he's going to be a guy on the edge you got to obviously account for. And then we talked about big Montre Bradford, who Coach, obviously, Key has described him as a Greek god. Like, we know coming off the bus, man, this guy has the physical stature to go play in the league. Now it's putting together for a full season, going up from the sack total, going up to 7.5 sacks, 10 sacks this upcoming season, and making a difference each and every day. That's what we expect from a Montre Bradford. My overall synopsis of this group, I think the defensive line is going to be a damn problem, if I'm humbly honest. I think it's going to be one of the best defensive lines they've had in quite a while. They have too many tone setters, too many violent guys that are itching at the opportunity to prove themselves and show themselves. And when you have a group that's like that, that is potentially dangerous for other teams and obviously opponents. And I think this is the first time this group, along with Jess Simpson and the defensive line with Coach obviously Pope, they're going to be able to hit guys in the mouth and be able to make a difference. Now, it could just be me. Obviously, it's spring. It's a long way to go. But I do think this group is uber talented, and I think this is one of the best groups they've had in quite a long time. And I think that means more violence, more disruptiveness, and I think this defensive line is going to shock some people. And they could even be one of the top defensive lines in the ACC and maybe even the country. They have all the talent in the world, and I think this is going to be a group more people need to pay attention to.